In this material, you will learn what the Arbitrum network is, how it works, why it was created, and how to use it. Everything you need to know to stay safe. All in a nutshell, in simple terms for every beginner. Arbitrum is a network that serves as the second layer of Ethereum. What does that mean? It means that Ethereum is the main network on which Arbitrum developers have programmed their network instead of creating it from scratch. Ethereum is relatively expensive to use. All transfers, NFT purchases, or interactions with various applications are often much more costly than on other networks. Therefore, second layers of this network are emerging, such as Arbitrum, Starknet, or Zk Sync. In simple terms, Arbitrum first collects a larger number of operations and groups them together to save on fees, making its use much less costly than Ethereum. At the same time, the network offers the same level of decentralization as the first layer, with significantly faster transaction processing, which is a significant advantage. So, the second layer takes the best from the first layer and additionally solves some problems that could be troublesome before, such as high fees. Of course, this is a significant simplification without delving into technical details, as I suspect it may not be of great importance to you. For comparison currently, the cost of transferring funds on the Arbitrum network is just under 2 cents, while on the Ethereum network, it is $1.10, which is still a very low fee. Nevertheless, the difference between them is significant. The network gained popularity for two reasons. Firstly, it is the low cost of operations mentioned earlier. The second reason is a very valuable airdrop distributed among active users who used it during the initial period when the whole concept was being developed. The airdrop itself was even featured in Forbes magazine and many other business services. Users often received several $1,000s in ARB tokens, which could be sold immediately. Those who held onto them and refrained from selling are now even richer because the price of ARB has significantly increased since the token appeared in circulation. As for using this network, it is done the same way as any other. The token can be traded on practically any exchange. When withdrawing funds from a centralized exchange, you can choose the Arbitrum network in the withdrawal options, paste the address, and send the funds. There is nothing complicated about it. As you can see, withdrawal fees from exchanges are also much lower for funds sent through Arbitrum compared to the first layer of Ethereum. If you don't feel confident using all these features, take a look at my comprehensive cryptocurrency training. The link is provided below this video. When it comes to which applications operate based on Arbitrum and what we can use most easily and safely, it is best to go to the official website, where you will find a list of all available possibilities with specific details in various categories that might interest you, such as decentralized exchanges or platforms for trading NFTs. You can choose a platform that meets your expectations. Additionally, scrolling down, you will find answers to the most frequently asked questions, one of which concerns fund transfers. Besides the usual withdrawal from an exchange, you can also use so-called bridges, and this function will be particularly useful for those who use decentralized applications anonymously. There are many bridges available. The one shown on the screen is the official service bridge, but it is slightly more expensive to use than other bridges from private companies specializing in this. Currently, there are 27 decentralized alternatives for transferring funds. Below the video, I will provide all the links to the services shown in this recording, making it easier for you to access all these websites. Additionally, there is a website called DApp where you can find a list of all emerging functions. I have often found something interesting here, but it is important to note that this is also a private website where some information is sponsored, such as the ad shown here, and we should exercise special caution because there is no guarantee that using all the applications appearing here will always be safe. As you can see, there are really a lot of these applications called DApps. Each of these projects is trying to stand out and attract users who will generate traffic. It all comes down to the fact that some of these platforms in the future will also distribute airdrops to their users in exchange for engagement at this stage. At the moment, in most cases, we don't know which of them will survive and which will offer something valuable. Therefore, it is a very strong speculation that often requires a bit of luck. One important aspect is that after the airdrop distribution, the entire Arbitrum has transformed into a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization managed by its community, where all decisions are made collectively. You can read a fairly detailed article on this topic. For me, this means that the project has a good chance of developing prospectively because when it is managed in this way, all involved users have a vested interest in ensuring that everything goes in the right direction, as only this ensures the potential for profits. You can find more information on how DAO works in a separate video on this topic on my channel. When it comes to using web wallets that support Arbitrum, the most popular one traditionally is MetaMask. To add the network and gain access, you can visit the Chainlist website, search for Arbitrum, connect your wallet, and add the network to the ones available on your list. All the information displayed on the screen has been thoroughly discussed in another video of mine on handling MetaMask, so I won't focus on them here. After the entire process, the network appears on the list, and you can switch freely. Note that the deposit address is exactly the same for both Arbitrum and Ethereum. This is because it is the second layer that operates in the same standard. Therefore, you can send funds to the same address while switching networks. Remember that to perform any operation, you must have some ETH tokens in your account because each operation involves covering fees, which are charged in Ethereum, not in the Arbitrum token as some might think. Without Ethereum, you are unable to do anything. You can find other wallets that cooperate with this network by going to the CoinGecko website, searching for the relevant token, in this case ARB, and on the left side below, you will find the Wallets tab, where there is always an updated list of wallets that can be used on this network. More advanced users may also find the contract address in this location useful. Will Arbitrum become popular and stay for a longer period? In the world of cryptocurrencies, nothing can be certain. However, based on currently available information, there is considerable potential for it. Personally, whenever I need to do something with my Ethereum, I almost always send it through the Arbitrum network because it is fast and very cheap. It seems to me that many other users might think similarly. In addition, the network is available on practically every major exchange and most of the smaller ones, making entry into the world of Arbitrum very straightforward. An additional advantage is that the network is new, just recently created and is starting to develop. This means that capital is only now flowing into it, and we may be surprised by a significant number of undisclosed airdrops, which will certainly gain wide publicity on social media or even traditional media. This is a significant advantage, as broad reach guarantees another influx of capital. If nothing negative happens, we have a chance to gain a cool alternative to the classic Ethereum network. However, this is solely my personal opinion and not investment advice. If you like my material, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Good luck!